The statue of God. Everyone, look at the statue of God. Its eyes. The crimson light that adorned the statue's eyes were fading away. What? You mean this really is working? And just like that, the lights completely disappeared from the statue's eyes. The hunters cheered in unison. The light disappeared. We're alive. The excited hunters rose from their spots and cheered. But the statue of God did not react. Jinwoo, who followed suit, sighed with relief. Phew, as he had guessed, this room was operating accordingly to a set of rules and conditions, just like a game. If that's true, the game was not over yet. There were 2 more commandments. Second, praise the Lord. Third, prove your faith. Suddenly, with a deep rumbling, the entire room started to shake. Jinwoo's expression hardened. As I thought, his guesses were correct. This was not over. The statue of God's enormous body was slowly rising from its seat. The hunters who were celebrating together with tears of joy froze. What? Wasn't it all over? No, it can't be. Frozen in fear, the hunters could not say much more. Their faces were filled with terror and despair. No. The statue of God assumed a standing position. It looked around, taking in the surrounding, then started walking towards the hunters. Boom. With each step it took, the statue of God shook the earth. Boom. Its massive figure was such that its head almost reached the ceiling. Boom. As its sheer size put pressure on the hunters, it slowly closed the gap between it and them. Hey, Mr. Sung Jinwoo, what should we do? The hunters who were cursing Jinwoo only moments ago now looked towards him for hope. Is there anything else we have to do? Say something. Even as grown adults, the hunters' faces were on the verge of breaking down in tears. Yet they looked at Jinwoo as their only remaining hope. Jinwoo carefully helped Juhee, frozen in fear, to her feet, and he explained the second commandment. It said, praise the Lord, that's our clue. Oh, that's. Mr. Kim spoke knowingly. It was written on the tablet, right. That's right, praise the Lord, prove your faith, we have to fulfill all 3 commandments. Jinwoo's words were filled with urgency. Boom. With one last step, the statue of God had already arrived before their group. Its massive shadows covered the hunters, whose faces became pale. I'll try. One of the hunters, normally a shy, youthful man, stepped forward. Hey, what are you going to try? I'm part of my church's choir. If it's praise, I'm confident in it. The young man answered Mr. Kim and walked towards the statue of God. As he neared the statue, he took a deep breath and started singing. As I walked to the Lord, his youthful voice rang throughout the room. Please renew me and provide me with your blessing. The statue of God stopped before him. The hunters gasped in surprise and awe. As if it was satisfied by the song, the statue of God stood motionless. All other sounds of the room disappeared. Only the youth's voice was heard in the room. Gaining courage from the apparent result, the hunter strengthened his voice and continued to sing.